Hey, just going to do a quick tutorial on how to change your brake pads on a 75 series Landcruiser. So, it can be a little bit of mucking around if you've never done it before, and I have a little bit of mucking around, so I wanted to make it super clear for anyone who wanted to figure out how to do this. What you do, I've literally just taken the wheel off, and this is what it looks like. And they've got a couple of little springs that just hold things in place while you don't want them to move. So you're just going to take this out. You can do it with a screwdriver or do it with your hand, doesn't really matter. You're just going to unhook those, right? And pull that down like that. And there's also another one just here, that little spring. So get it out and pull that, and then once that's out like that, then you're just going to unhook it from the top and the bottom. Next thing is you're going to take out these two pins. There's one through here and there's one just up here. Depending on the condition of your car, that might be easy or hard. For me, it's quite easy. Take that, and then this clip will come out. And then what you're going to want to do is just compress the brake pads. The thing you'll want to do when changing your brake pads is you'll want to find your brake cylinder and take your lid off, however that looks or is for you. You want to take that off because you're going to press the brakes together, and this will put back pressure on, and if you have your lid on, you can do damage, or you can just make the job harder for yourself. So you just do that. You want to put a rag around it a little bit like that in case anything pops up, because as you press them more and more, it's obviously going to push the fluid back up all through the lines and can overflow here. And this stuff's real nasty if it bleeds on into any of your paint or your hoses or anything, or even obviously on your ground. So that's something you want to be mindful of. So I just grabbed one of these. You could probably use other pliers or something like that, or anything that's going to squeeze them together, and slowly that'll press in a little bit, and then do the same on the bottom there. Just press that a little bit, hold it, and it'll squeeze in, and then that'll become loose. There you go. And then you're going to do the same on the other side. And then just kind of the same deal on that side there. And then obviously you go ahead and slap your new ones in there. Those two little circle things, no idea what they're called, but they've got to be pressed in. So when you press it in, they should stay in. The new calipers, the new brake pads, are a lot bigger than the old ones, and so they're going to be a lot tighter to get in. So what, as you can see, I've done here is I've just pressed them in, and that'll hold it in, and then once they're in nice and tight, then you can just loosen them off again, and they've stayed in. The other thing you'll want to do, you don't necessarily have to do this, but I always recommend doing it because it's going to make your brakes not squeak or make any nasty noises, is get some of this stuff. They might have a whole bunch of different names for whatever that looks like at your shop or whatever, but disc brake quieter, whatever, something like that. So you're going to take your new brake pads. Do not get this on any part of the surface that touches the rotor, otherwise you are going to put your life at risk, because this will stop your brakes from gripping. So be very, very careful, even with your hands. You got grease and stuff on you, be very careful not to touch that at all. So what you're going to do is you're going to put a little bit of this. This is obviously the outside face on the brake thing. So where you want to put this on different cars will be different for all. So the thing is, it probably doesn't really matter exactly where you put it. The thing is, you just want to do it nice and lightly. I would consider that a lot. So you wouldn't need anything more than that. Okay? And again, when you're picking it up, being very careful that you don't touch this, put it on the face of the actual brake pad or anything like that. So you're just going to carefully put that back in. And then obviously do the same for the other side. Pop your pins back in, put your pins in, top and the bottom, Then you'll put on your little bracket. Where is it? There we go. Put that one on, that one back on, and you'll be done.